Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel Switch to Movies. I am your host Gurujot Singh and we are here to discuss the 95th Academy Awards that saw many artists and many legends being crowned and made the 95th Academy Awards a night to remember. So let's get started. Well, going into the 95th Academy Awards that were held at the Dolby Theatre in Los Angeles and were hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, who previously hosted the 89th and the 90th Academy Awards, the film fraternity this year had a wide range of films to celebrate, some of which played a huge role in reviving cinema after a 2-year pandemic made going back to the cinema seem as ancient and distant as the times of radio seems in today's era. The nominations for this year's Academy Awards were announced by actors Riz Ahmed and Alison Williams, who gave us a list of movies to look forward to at this year's Academy Awards, with some of them breaking the all-time records set at the cinematic box office bar, but most importantly left us with some groundbreaking stories and some memorable performances to cherish with for a very long time to come. While coming into this year's Oscars, the international film fraternity had delivered some marvelous and breathtaking films and taken filmmaking into a peerless and supreme level, and some of these timeless classics had a huge hype leading up to this year's Oscars. The nominations saw the war epic All Quiet on the Western Front leading the number of nominations for a non-English language film in the history of Academy, with 9 nominations including the Best Picture, and Everything Everywhere All at Once leading the entire marathon with 11 nominations in its pocket. James Cameron's visual masterstroke Avatar: The Way of Water stood at 4 nominations including Best Picture, Best Visual Effects, Best Production Design and Best Sound. The Tom Cruise starrer high-octane aviation spectacle Top Gun Maverick bagged 6 nominations of the Best Picture, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Visual Effects, Best Film Editing and Best Sound. It was the first time in the history of Academy's annual ceremonial celebration that saw 2 tremendous sequels by the name of Top Gun Maverick and Avatar: The Way of Water together included in the Best Picture category, but they also entitled themselves as the only 2 movies that had clubbed $1 billion each at the box office to be together included in the Best Picture category. The nominees for Best Directors that crafted these spellbinding films included Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Schnurd for Everything Everywhere All at Once, Todd Field for Tar, Ruben Östlund for Triangle of Sadness, and the tallest in the stature of knitting the framework of astonishing filmmaking known by the name of Steven Spielberg for presenting his most personal artistic memoir that he so proudly called The Fabelmans. The highly anticipated category for global cinema that honors the best international feature films nominated All Quiet on the Western Front from Germany, Argentina 1985 from Argentina, Close from Belgium, EO from Poland and The Quiet Girl from Ireland. Speaking of international films and cross-cultured cinema, one can't forget to mention the honor and prestige the Indian cinema received as the South Indian blockbuster RRR's famous dance anthem Natu Natu bagged the nomination for the Best Original Song. The occasion also marked the 53rd nomination for the 90-year-old musical maestro John Williams, who stands second in the list of the most nominated person in the history of Academy, trailing behind the animatorial legend Walt Disney. The 95th Academy Awards opened up with the host Jimmy Kimmel's hilarious comical act where he made the audiences giggle and made them hold on to their stomachs, while the latter being drenched in the laughter of the masterful comical timing of the third-time host of the prestigious awards, and the presenter also made the audiences go through the evening's nomination and laid the path for the eventful night to come. The award saw a list of worthy winners that played a huge role in crafting these beautiful films on and off the screen, and the Academy commemorated them with the Golden Trophy, that is the ultimate title that every artist aims for in the world of movie making. Glancing at the pre-production categories of these awards, which includes Best Original Screenplay, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Original Score, Best Original Song, Best Sound and Best Production Design saw many films which garnered the honor of receiving a nomination at this year's awards, and saw Everything Everywhere All at Once, a movie which dominated the 95th Oscars night, bagged the award for Best Original Screenplay, while The Woman Talking claimed the big prize for Best Adapted Screenplay, and Walker Berthaman walked the long steps to claim his Oscar for the Best Original Score, while our very own M.M. Keeravani and Chandra Bose bagged the winner's medal for the Best Original Song for Natu Natu. The category also saw Top Gun Maverick claiming the prize for Best Sound, and All Quiet on Western Front also being included in the long list of winners as the movie with the Best Production Design. The nomination categories that involve stylizing and clothing the on-screen performers to enable them to feel the essence of their characters and for transporting the audiences into the world of these characters saw many important nominations at this year's ceremony, and saw Adrian Morot, Judy Chin and Anne-Marie Bradley receiving the winner's trophy for Best Makeup and Hairstyling for The Whale, and Ruthie Carter winning the Oscar for Best Costume Design for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Coming to the part of the stage act performances for this year's awards of the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences, which opened up with the melodious musical act of applause from Tell It Like a Woman by Sophia Carson and Diane Warren, and led us through the magical and eye-popping performances of This Is Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once, Natu Natu from the Indian mega blockbuster RRR, Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick, Lift Me Up by Rihanna, and In Memoriam Tribute by Lenny Kravitz left the audience mesmerized and enchanted. Looking at the category that honors the computer-generated animated feature film and the animated short film, saw the brand new adaptation of Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio grab the much-deserved prize for the best animated feature film, and the makers of The Boy, The Mall, The Fox and the Horse walking up the stage to claim the honor for the best animated short film. Coming to the main gala of the awards, which includes categories like Best Supporting Actors, Best Actors, Best Director, Best Picture, and saw some memorable performances from Angela Bassett in Black Panther Wakanda Forever and Michelle Yeoh in Everything Everywhere All at Once, which made the task of the jury a one which would have a treasure to choose the best gold from the treasure that lies in front of his eyes. The directors who carefully pieced the framework of these wonderful stories to present the jewels of their final framework had a neck-to-neck edge in the race for the biggest prize in the world of motion pictures. The final clock showed the winners, which saw Brendan Fraser and Michelle Yeoh winning the prestigious prize of Best Actor and Best Actress for their heartwarming performances in The Yale and Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Ke Huy Quan and Jamie Lee Curtis winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor and Best Supporting Actress for Everything Everywhere All at Once, with the movie also claiming the biggest prize of the night for Best Director and Best Picture, taking its tally to a total of 7 Academy Awards for the night. The evening concluded on a promising note, with the movie makers and movie lovers ready for the cinematic adventures of the upcoming year, with many more wonderful stories to be told and remarkable performances to be witnessed. The package of exciting releases and the upcoming cinematic rides sets up an inspiring and a whole new stage for the 96th Oscars. Until next year.